Hello students, welcome back again on behalf of Shiksha Mandal's GS College of Commerce, Vardha, and I am your subject teacher for Business Economics, BCCA 3rd Sem. In previous lectures, we have seen law of supply, and in that we have gone through with the different ideas regarding law of supply, that is concept, meaning. Then we have seen the statement of law. Again we have repeated the definitions given by the different economists. Then we have seen the schedule of schedule of a curve. Then we have drawn the supply curve. Then we have seen assumption, exceptions. Along with that, yesterday's lecture we have gone through with elasticity of supply. Now what is elasticity? Actually, elasticity of supply, elasticity is a technical term. First of all, you need to understand it is a technical term and it is always presented with the help of percentage change. Now that percentage change is between the price and the commodity supplied. Okay, so it is a response towards the change in a price and the quantity supplied of a commodity in the market. That what is exactly elasticity of supply. Means we can say that elasticity of supply is a quantitative change. Yesterday we have seen that a change, but what kind of change? A quantitative change in the supply of a commodity due to the given change in the price of the commodity. Okay, it is a change, but that change is a quantitative change and which is represented with the percentage change, and in that also we have seen the formula. What is the formula of elasticity of supply? So elasticity of supply is percentage change in the quantity supplied divided by percentage change in the price. What is that? Percentage change in the quantity supplied divided by percentage change in the price. Again, price and supply of the commodity, these are the two main parts, two main components in elasticity of supply. Now again, how we can represent with the help of formula, that is percentage change in a quantity divided by quantity into price divided by change in a price. So that is what the formula we have seen in our yesterday's lecture. So elasticity of supply explains the quantitative change in the supply of a commodity due to the given change in the price of that specific or a particular commodity. That is what is the definition of elasticity of supply. Now here we are going to see the different types of elasticity of supply. As you are clear with the concept of supply, then you can easily understand the types of elasticity of supply. What is supply? Actually we have seen supply is the total stock is the source for the supply. The stock which a supplier or a producer is having, and considering the time duration and prices of the commodity in the market situation, what a particular commodity's market situation says, and accordingly the supplier is supplying his product, his commodities in the market. That is what is supply. So total stock is the source for the supply. Then we have seen the different components like time duration, the time period in that which the commodity is to be sold in the market. Then we have seen the prices of the commodity, and finally the profit margin of the consumer of the supplier or a producer. So this is what is in brief about the supply. Now the different types of elasticity of supply. The first one is perfectly elastic supply. Means when the supply will be perfectly elastic in the market. In what situation? Now it is a situation where supply of a commodity changes without any change or no change in the price. Okay, it is a situation. Again, what it is said, the situation in which the supplier is supplying his product of the commodity and the supplier is selling his product, selling his commodity considering the prices in the market, and that is why these are the different types of price elasticity of supply. These are the different types of price elasticity of supply. So it is a situation where supply of a commodity changes without any change or no change in the price. Supply curve is horizontal to x-axis. Okay, so horizontal to x-axis, and this is represented with the help of this diagram. Here on x-axis we have taken the quantity supplied of a particular commodity, and on the y-axis price, and how the supply curve moves, it is horizontal to the x-axis. So drawing the curve is we can say it is a necessary or compulsory thing so that you can score the marks. Now the next is perfectly inelastic supply. Now in what situation, in what condition the supply is perfectly inelastic? When change in a price does not affect, when the change in a price does not affect any change in the quantity supplied, then it is perfectly inelastic. Means there does not affect any change in the quantity supplied, then it is called perfectly inelastic supply. Means although the prices are changing, okay, but there is no change, means the supply is not getting affected with the change in the price, and that situation is known as perfectly inelastic supply. Clear? Again the same is represented with this diagram. On OX axis quantity supplied, OY price, and supply curve is vertical to X axis. Here it is horizontal, here it is vertical to the X axis. Now unitary elastic supply. Unitary means when change in a price brings proportionate change in a quantity supplied. Price change हो रही है and accordingly the supply is going to be changed, and this is what is a advisory position or a advisory situation for the supplier. Okay, when at least there should be a condition of no profit no loss. Okay, whatever the amount, whatever the capital where a supplier is involved, his amount in that particular supply of a commodity, what he will feel, at least I should not suffer the loss. So when change in a price brings proportionate change in the quantity supplied, then it is unitary elastic supply. Supply curve is equal to price. S is equal to price. S is supply, P is price. Okay, so this is what is unitary elastic supply. Now relatively elastic supply. Now in case of relatively elastic supply, what happens? When change in the supply of a commodity, when change in a supply of a commodity means when a supplier is going to change in the selling of the commodity, when he will make certain changes in his commodity selling situation, when change in a supply of a commodity is less than the change in the price, then it is relatively elastic supply. So supply curve SS is flatter to x-axis. Okay, so elasticity of supply is less than 1. This is what is relatively elastic. Relatively means a small change, or change in supply quantity is less than a change in price, means there is a less change. Okay, then relatively inelastic. When change in a quantity supplied is more than change in a price, then it is called less elastic or inelastic supply. So here the supply curve moves like this. In this case supply curve is flatter. Here it is when the change in a price brings proportionate change in the quantity supplied, then it is unitary elastic supply, and supply curve is equal to price. Okay, we can say draw like this. Okay, this is the point. Then here supply curve is vertical to x-axis, and here supply curve is horizontal to x-axis. Now these are the again 5 types of elasticity of supply. First is perfectly elastic, second is perfectly inelastic, third is unitary elastic supply, then fourth is relatively elastic supply, then fifth is relatively inelastic supply. So these are the different types of elasticity of supply. First we have seen the meaning of elasticity of supply. That is, what is the elasticity of supply? That is percentage change in the quantity supplied divided by percentage change in a price, or a quantity change in a quantity divided by quantity into price divided by change in price. Okay, so these changes are always in percentage. Means why? Because it is a technical term, and when you need to express something technically, it means it should be perfect. So the formula is given for that, and that formula, or we can say that particular elasticity of supply is expressed with the help of certain formulas. There are 2 formulas: percentage change in quantity supplied divided by percentage change in the price, or means these are the 2 formulas, or change in a quantity divided by quantity into price divided by change in a price. So this is what is the elasticity of supply. Many times the question of 8 marks is asked on elasticity of supply. There will not be any 16 marks question in the exam, but still you should be prepared. Okay. In case of last question, that is short note question, there might be a question like explain the types of elasticity of supply. So there you will write there are 5 types of elasticity of supply. Okay. And these are the different curves we have drawn, the different diagrams we have drawn for different type of a quantity supplied. So from types of supply, elasticity of supply contains its meaning, its formula, its definition, and these types of supply. So here different types of elasticity of supply, we have finished our unit 2. But at the same time, what you need to do, whatever, see, types of demand means elasticity of demand, these types and the types of elasticity of supply, these are the same, but here we have drawn these different curves along with the explanation of the term. What is perfect elastic supply? This is the explanation of this and then diagram. So always write first explanation and then write diagram. But I have done like this because this is easy for you to understand. First the curve, then the meaning of that particular type of elasticity of supply. So here we have finished the 5 types of elasticity of supply. So how you can remember or how you can keep in your mind the different definitions like perfectly elastic, horizontal to x-axis. Then perfectly inelastic, supply curve is vertical to x-axis. Here you can remember with supply curve is equal to price, that is S is equal to price. Here it is elasticity of supply less than 1, here elasticity of supply more than 1. This is how you can remember the different points of elasticity of supply. So here we have finished our unit 2, and in the next lecture we will move on to unit 3, and in that you need to understand the production theory. Okay, how a producer or how the production is done. Now here we have finished the unit 2. So the notes of the same will be provided to you also within a day or 2. So go through the notes along with the videos, which is helpful for you to understand the different topics. By the time, stay safe. Thank you.